Creating a unique and personal experience is something that you can do with your own WordPress website. And the best part is you don't need to create endless pages or a whole bunch of different versions. You can do it with dynamic content, which is what this whole video is going to be about. In the first place, to understand the essence of dynamic content, you first need to understand what's known as static content. Think back to the oldest websites that you remember visiting years ago. The content of the pages didn't change, and it was almost like a painting in a museum. That is static content. Dynamic content, on the other hand, is changing and adapting. The same page will look different for various users with dynamic content. Now, to understand this, the displayed content may depend on two major groups of factors. Characteristics of the user, such as gender, age, date of birth, and/or geographical location. And then user actions on the site. For example, this could be history of views and/or purchases. Now, while a static website is easier to maintain, you miss out on all the benefits of having a dynamic website, such as provoking interest and retaining users. A fun fact here is that a study was done by Netflix a few years ago, and they found that only 20% of their audience actually goes through the search bar, and the remaining 80% choose from their own recommendations. So this dynamic content to recommend movies and shows is huge for Netflix. It will also increase clicks and sales conversions. Imagine walking into two clothing stores. One is completely organized down to the T, and the other one is completely disorganized and a complete mess. Which one would you rather shop at? Here, it's the same situation with static and dynamic content. If you immediately show personal offers based on the data and viewing history, the users are more likely to buy something, come back, and stay. And also, a recent study shows that 91% of consumers choose to buy from the brands remembering their preferences and providing the most relevant offers. So together with a good product and good customer service, this will definitely help you to form a loyal customer to your brand. Now, we also want to point out here that dynamic content will not harm position for your organic results. When crawlers scan the page, they will see the standard version without a list of keywords and other manipulations. The users will have slightly different content, but the framework will remain the same. Now, after hearing about all the benefits, you probably want to see some examples of dynamic content in action, so let's show you. Starting off with personalized content. The content based on user preferences and activity is actively created by giant corporations such as Amazon or Netflix. A good example here is Booking.com, which remembers your latest searches and it will propose the destinations based on your current geographical location, as compared to how most sites display the same content for all visitors, regardless of what they look for or how they hit the page. On the one hand, they want to reach the maximum number of visitors, but in the end, they are not the most popular for users. Next is dynamic banners and ads. Dynamic banners and ads are another way to attract user attention on your site or on third-party resources. Dynamic banners are used to retain the customer too and also serve as a reminder. Another example is a dynamic call to action. A call to action is something that provokes the user to take action on your website. For example, on the website of a public organization, these are the help or subscribe to the newsletter buttons. And also, for example, if the reader has already signed up for your newsletter, then they don't need to duplicate the subscription call when they visit the site because it'll be pointless and unproductive. So on the contrary, you should invite the user to perform another action and involve them even more. And this can be done with doing dynamic content. Now, if you want to get started with this, here are the top 3 WordPress dynamic content plugins, and they are also in no specific order. Let's start off with Jet Engine. Jet Engine by CrocoBlock is a dynamic content plugin for creating complex websites. It is compatible with both Elementor and Gutenberg. The basic features are custom post types, custom fields, taxonomies, relations, custom content types, and other functionalities that you can set on the back end. The second one is Toolset. Toolset is another plugin you can use to add dynamic content in either Gutenberg or Elementor using dynamic blocks or widgets. With Toolset, you can create the following: custom post types, meta boxes, configure taxonomies, and relations. Toolset provides a convenient drag and drop builder, so no coding skills are required as well. And third is Dynamic.ooo. This is compatible with WooCommerce, WPML, Toolset, Pods, and many other WordPress solutions. Also, the plugin provides visibility control for Elementor. This means that you can apply the necessary settings and configure visibility for any widget, hide or display content on any page, set conditional fields, and etc. So now you know, dynamic content adapts to the user's interests, showing them various images, generating different call to actions, and changing the content following the user's behavior. And by using this personalized content, it attracts more visitors' attention and raises their engagement levels. Now, if you found this video video helpful, please make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And also subscribe to our newsletter to get easy and effective web performance tips to speed up your website. Now, if you want to learn more about boosting your website's performance, click this playlist right here and keep on watching.